Hello, everybody. This is Nolan, and I am joined here with Dirty Surfer and Mr. E5.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What is good?
They are on with me today. We are going to be covering the third or the fourth episode now of the Double Commit, and this episode is a little bit different than others. We're still going to be covering the same type of information that we did in the past, but it's got a little bit more to it right now, and we've got a lot of information for you, updates on what is happening in the next couple of weeks of the league. We just passed mid-season, and we are going to be talking a little bit about what comes next, what is to come, and what playoffs look like, how things are going to look like down the road, and how exactly that is going to be. So, without further ado, we've got the Prospect League right now, as you guys can see on the screen. That's just the rankings of the prospect teams as of right now, how they are doing mid-season. You see, you've got the Empire in first, leading with 84 points. It was a tough race between the Empire and the Raptors between the past couple of weeks, and it finally came down to them playing each other to really put the difference in the distance in between them. And you've got the Cyclones trailing in last place, but they've really come a long way, and they've really been able to put something together, and they now have an active team that is able to do a little bit of something. So there's stuff all over the place in Prospect. Um, Competitor, I don't have the competitor one on hand, but it's currently a three-way tie for first place in competitor between the Rhinos, the Bears, and the Hunters. I don't know how that one's gonna unfold, but I have to assume that those three teams going up against each other, definitely be fun for streams and such. Um, so the big thing for this stream is going to end up being UNL's community event. And UNL has done tons of little community events in the past. We have little community events that people can participate in, like the clip artists and submitting your clip so that it can be featured in a potential top 5 list. I know that I haven't had my clips featured yet, but hoping that our clip managers will be able to do something in the future. Dirty, I know that you're
I
big
got
on
I got
clips.
special mention the first one,
Oh my goodness. E5, you got anything yet?
and I've actually had some. I keep forgetting to save the clips whenever something
Oh,
good
come
happens.
on.
I literally hit like a 3 tap today off the back wall to make it go in,
Oh
and
my god.
didn't record it.
Unfortunate. Dude, you got to remember that. That's like the most hype thing ever. You got to remember to get those clips in.
Yeah, and it was great too. I bumped it up over both players, hit the back wall, and I just bounced into it 3 times to
Ah,
sink it.
unfortunate,
I have
Three
unfortunate.
clips not
tap.
submitted. I haven't put any clips in yet. I'm saving mine.
Okay, okay.
Gotta have a bad beat. Gotta have a
Yeah,
bad
E5. He should have some clips.
ceiling shot from the corner. That's one.
There you go, there you
Triple
go.
tap is one.
Yep.
A lot of clips.
Dude, good. Absolutely.
E5 clip or we riot.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. All right,
I
so
mean, he's already hit one double tap in a season game this season to score a
oh
goal
my,
with it
he's hit more
after
than
that.
that. He's hit more than that. Even
Or
against
not
my
double
team.
tap, not one double. I mean, I meant flip reset goal. He got the flip reset
Oh
goal.
shoot! Oh, I got it. Now I wish I streamed that game. Dang it.
Oh yeah. I streamed it.
So guys,
Yeah, I'll swing that one. Yeah,
the big thing that we have in today's stream is the community events that we host 2 times a season, and they're all out, they're well done, and we try to put our best foot forward on those because we know that this is really what brings the community together, and that's what our community is all about: being able to be there for each other, being kind to each other, being able to get better with each other. That's big. And hats off to you guys as a community because we don't do the things that we do without you guys, and you guys are an awesome community. There are a lot of groups out
for sure.
there. Rocket League community in general is just toxic, and it's we got a great community right here. We got people who are helping each other out, just being great people to other people, having a good time with each other, and we applaud you guys for that. So community event is huge. We want to do it all out for you guys. So without further ado, we are going back to our season 1 roots, and we will be having a community event of a tournament. Now, this community event is very similar to anybody that participated last season. For those of you who are new and did not play last season we did a tournament as part of a Spirit Week where we literally just drew names out of a hat and they played each other, and we just did a completely randomized tournament. So as you guys can see in front of me, I have the Prospect League Tourney Wheel of Fate, and then we have our bracket over here. I know you guys can't see it as well as I can right now, but we will be doing a tournament this season, and it's completely randomized. So you could have 3 best teams, all make it to the final 4, or you could have the best 4 teams all play it out in the first round, and 2 big teams go home and get eliminated. But I will tell you guys right now, the coveted role of season 1 tourney winner is at stake right now, and I know as the Knights, unfortunately, do not have that role. But I know that the Astros group from last season, Yako, Chrissy, Isaiah, and Fabo, they are all toting around one of those beautiful season 1 tournament winners. So we got to make sure that everybody puts their best foot forward. And we're actually here to do the positionings right now of who is going to play who. So just as this follows, it's usually a ton of fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be high stress. It's not supposed to be like, oh my goodness, we lost route, a whole bunch of stuff now. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to cheer for a team that isn't your own if you lose. It's just supposed to be a ton of fun. Like, wasn't it a ton of fun last season, Dirty?
Oh, it was great. I mean, like we were talking about the new rule switch, but yeah, Falcons, we wouldn't even probably made the playoffs if we didn't have a chance of going through this tournament working together. And it's just good to play the teams randomly. You get to play random teams instead of your schedule.
Absolutely, and it's just it's a break from the schedule. That's really it. It's a break from the week. It's a break from the season to be able to just come and have fun and just let loose and do whatever. And in addition to the individual tournaments that we are actually setting up for each team, each league, so we'll have a Prospect League tournament, we'll have a Competitive League tournament, we'll have a Champions League tournament, and we are going to try to stream as many of the games as possible. I'm really going to try to push for all of them because who doesn't want to be able to go and see those games get played and see who's going to be an early factor in everything.
And if we can, let's see if we can't get everybody to schedule around a certain time. Everybody, we're going to put out a sign-up sheet for what times everybody's good for. That way we can do like a 2 hours of the straight tournament games and get like a whole round knocked out or something along that line.
Absolutely, 100%. So guys, now is the time. Make sure that you try to schedule those games. Make sure that you guys schedule those games a little bit closer to each other. Me and Dirty could potentially do an episode of Double Commit around that. That could be a ton of fun.
For sure.
So, without further ado, right now we are going to spin the prospect wheel. And we also have to mention the fact that this is a best of 3 all around. So, you will do a best of 3 for the first round. You will do a best of 3 for the second round. You will be best of 3 for the third round. You will also... Best of 3 or best of 5? Executive decision right now, E5.
Best of 3.
Best of 3.
Finals, best of 5.
Finals, best of 5?
Finals, best of 5.
Oh, no. I was talking about the finals. Finals, best of 5?
Oh, yeah. Finals,
best
of 5.
Fine.
All right. Then I guess let's do it. So, for those of you who can see up in the top right corner here, we have our single elimination tournament bracket that we have going on right now. We will be doing the first 4 teams that get selected will play for a spot in round 2 from in round 1. So if you get selected in the first 4, you will have to play an extra game to get into the tournament, just because everything was made so awkward by everything else. You know, the amount of teams that we have in Prospect. But if you are selected first 4, you will have to play that extra game. So you have to remember that that's going to be a tough one.
Yep. So it's kind of like selecting backwards.
Right, exactly. So, without further ado, we are going to spin the wheel. E5,
Let's get it.
who do we think is the first team off the board?
First team off the board, Raptors.
Raptors are going to be playing in round 1. You think so?
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
going with Empire.
All right, and I'm going to go with Cyclones. And let's see what we got. Oh, it's looking like the Pirates are going to be playing.
Okay, I can see the Pirates doing something.
Yep. I can certainly see the Pirates doing well there. Of course, they'll have
We
to
have a
schedule their
winner.
game. Of course, they'll have to schedule their game. Very, very true. But certainly interesting. I hope the Pirates will be able to come out of the first round. That'll be absolutely huge. So the Pirates will be going in as the number 8 seed. So there you go, right there. Next up, who do we think is the next one off the board?
The Bulls.
Bulls.
All right, Bulls. You don't want to be in the first 4. You don't want to be in the first 4.
Well, I want to go ahead and just get our name off the board.
Okay.
Nolan, I'm actually gonna go with the Phantoms.
Okay.
Or Knights. I'm gonna go with Knights.
All right. Knights, Phantoms. I'm going to go with the Rhythm. Doesn't look like it's going to be the Rhythm. It looks like it's going to be the Phantoms. Wow. There you go.
Yep, Phantoms. We have a winner.
We will have a winner. And the Phantoms will be going up against the Pirates. And that'll be another huge game, because I think that they've always been pretty close when they've played together. So that's going to be another good one. So there you go. Pirates,
Yeah,
Phantoms, round 1. They will have to play to get into the tournament to match everybody else. Next team off the board. What are we thinking?
Oh,
Knights.
Knights?
Get the Knights in that first round.
Oh, I don't know that
Sharks.
the Knights need to go in that first round. I certainly don't think that we need to expose the Knights.
I think they do.
It's looking like it's the Bulls.
Looking like the Raptors.
It is the Raptors.
It's the
no,
Bulls.
the Bulls.
God, then you gotta do
Wow. All right, the
It's
Bulls
all right.
will be playing in the first. That's all right. It just
So
means the Bulls
close.
are going to come from
So
farther
close.
away to win it all, right?
Yeah, we'll just get more wins.
Exactly.
More wins under our
that. Hey,
belt.
Nolan, can
Yes.
I drop back for Prospect just for a tournament?
It's up for discussion. It is a community
Oh
event.
no, I was kidding.
We'll see.
Just kidding.
he literally just ranked out by like 5
Literally
points.
just did.
All right, next up, playing the Bulls in round number 1 will be.
Cyclones.
It's looking like the Cyclones.
Vikings.
Dude, I
Aw.
am so
It
Let's
is
go,
the
Cyclones. That's good.
Cyclones.
That's a good
That'll
Good
be a
luck,
great
guys.
game. Oh, absolutely.
That'd be fun.
All right, Cyclones will be playing against the Bulls in round 1. Going to be a great game. That's what
I
the
am
will make you hit the
person.
stream.
You're about to get kicked out the chat, bro.
What does he do? Oh, I see it. I see it. All right, next team off the board. This team will play the winner of the Pirates and the Phantoms, and it's looking like it's going
The
to be the
Rhythm.
Rhythm.
That's a good. That's a
Rhythm, you will be playing against the winner of the Pirates or the Phantoms, and that'll honestly be a great game too, if we be completely honest with you.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Phantoms and Rhythm is really what I want to see.
All right, so the next team is definitely going to be the Knights, so that's who we'll have to play.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
okay. I see it. Oh,
What's
actually,
the
actually,
Knights
you won't. You
coming
won't.
up?
No, the next team will not be playing you guys. So you gotta hope that I'm
They
still
will
on the
be-
board.
No.
All right. This next team that
Thanks,
gets
buddy.
selected won't actually be playing any other team. And it's looking like this one will be the Knights, though.
Might be Empire. Who knows?
Yep, Knights. Yeah.
If it's the Empire, that's going to be a good match. I'm ready for
Look
a
at
for a
this.
grudge match.
Come on, Empire.
Oh, come on now, dude. Listen, if I'm being completely honest with you, the only team I don't want to have to face is the Phantoms, because I still somehow cannot beat Friction. It's crazy,
Exactly. That's what me and Dirty tried, but we can just not beat Friction.
dude. Nobody
Yeah,
can beat
right?
Friction. He's too good. All right, playing the
But
Knights. Oh my goodness, it's the Knights and
it
the
is the Empire.
That'll be a great game right there. I can't even wait to play against you, Simba.
Chewbacca and Simba.
Oh man, that's gonna be an
versus-
insane game right there. That's gonna be
Honestly,
really fun to
in
watch.
That one, I want
I want to call that one.
I want to see a Cheech and Nolan versus a Chewbacca and Simba.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
I want to see that.
All right. Of the 3 teams left, this will be the team that plays the winner of the Bulls Cyclones game.
Come on, Vikings.
It looks like it's
Yeah,
the
but
Sharks.
Why would you even hope?
Oh, because Sex is my buddy,
Well,
so I
yeah,
would like
I
to
know
play his
that.
team.
MK Ultra and Pickle Nick are actually insane together. That'd be a good.
It will be a good one. Sharks
Who
Yeah, we'll
versus
be
the
fun.
Sharks?
So one of you guys will play the Sharks, correct?
So somebody
Yes.
gets a free round 2 or round 3.
No. So these
So,
2 teams, I guess it doesn't really matter now. But the Raptors and the Vikings will play each other in the last matchup.
Yep.
Okay.
So there you go.
But-
You'll have that.
Raptors get a home team advantage.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or higher seed, lower seed, whatever you want to, how you want to call it.
Raptors.
So are we gonna go over who we think's gonna win, or are we just going straight competitor?
I think. Listen, if you guys want to take some time to map out who you think is winning, I'm more than ready for you.
I am.
Well, I'm ready to say this. The Bulls are going to win.
Oh yeah, of course.
We all know that the retired bull is here to support.
Knights are gonna have a hard game in front of them, but if we can get past the Empire, I think the Knights can definitely take a run at it. At the win.
Yeah, if you get past
But-
Empire, you got it most likely. Like you got a good chance.
Listen,
For sure.
you never know that, but that is what we have right now. Pirates and Phantoms, Bulls and Cyclones, please play your first game by Friday against each other so that we can get on with the rest of the tournament. Let me know when your games are. We'll stream those games. We'll get those games going. Guys, let me know. I'm so hyped for this. Get ready. Get with it. It's going to be absolutely awesome. All right.
Hey, UNL, I don't know if that was, I'm pretty sure that's probably Harry.
Yep.
That's the Bulls as number 1.
Oh, wow. That's
think
that's
Harry-
Empire 2.
yeah, dude. United Harry, I'm pretty sure that you're a little outdated, dude. Knights are obviously on top. I don't know what's going on with
what? Dude, Kickens is the only one who said that.
you. What? No way. Come on.
Kickens is the only one who said Knights on top. I said Empire. I'm pretty sure everybody said Empire.
Harry is my wife.
Anyways.
Buddy's so funny.
Anyways, we will be heading over to the competitor
Oh,
league
my favorite one.
tourney right now.
My favorite one.
Excuse me while I just change this over right here real quick. All right. Who do we think is off the table first?
Oh, Armada.
Armada?
Armada.
Armada. Gotcha. All right. Dirty, who you think's going first?
Dirty.
All right, let's see. Armada, I'm going to go with the Bears. I think the Bears fly off the table first.
Oh, I would love to see the Bears and the Wolves. That'd be
Could be
Falcons
huge.
going first. Nope.
Cobra's going first.
Cobras.
oh, this. No matter what, this. I don't care who they. Could be the
Cobras
Astros.
will be flying off first. Crazy from the
Of course.
Cobras. They actually made a run last season in in the original 8 teams, and they ended up
And
not
then they
making
get
it.
semi. I thought
Yeah,
I
they
think
came
did get
back
to the
from
semis.
nothing.
Yeah, I think they did. You're right. So I'll be happy and glad to see what they are able to do moving forward in this tournament. It looks like they're going to be going against the Hunters.
that's a
Nice. That's Kickin's team.
That's going to be a great game.
That's gonna be fun right there. Yeah.
Most of these games will be awesome. I can't even wait.
Yeah. It seems like every matchup's really good. It's gonna be a good weekend of games.
That's got to be the
Really?
big thing that I remember from last season too. The fact that every single matchup was like really really good. Like it came down to the end. Like I remember last season,
Yeah.
Knights played the Cubs, and we kept it up,
They got
kept the
their
ball up at 0 seconds for like 20 seconds. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I
Dirty?
remember that game. I casted that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. I forgot about that. But yeah, we kept the ball up for like 20 seconds after 0.
Yeah, that
it
was
it was
great.
pretty cool. All right, flying off the board next.
Cobra. I mean not Cobras. Armada. Dude, I can't.
Armada.
Armada.
If you just say every team at once,
No, I
you'll
didn't
definitely be
mean to.
right.
I said Cobras. I said Wolves, and I slipped up on that one because that's who I'm hoping Armando plays. Oh god, that was weird. I guessed it. Get off me. Go. Dude.
All right, next up, let's see. Armada will be playing.
The Astros.
The Wolves. Imagine. Oh my. Wait.
It looks like
That
it's gonna be
might
the
be.
Rhinos.
It looks like it.
Rhinos.
There you go, Rhinos versus Armada. Could be a great game. Last time I checked, I think the Armada and the Armada and the Rhinos last time they played was a great game.
It really was. It was Pineapple and Fabo versus I think Bunny and Kula at the time.
Oh, it definitely could have been. I'm not
It was a
remembering
great
who it was,
game.
but next off the board, Astros, Falcons, Bears, and Wolves.
Falcons.
Falcons.
Not even close.
Nope. Astros.
Falcons.
Whoops.
Oh.
I'm
Hey,
almost.
so I don't know if you guys could hear, but my roommate's in the background. Yay! I see a power truck because, guys, I'm literally running off of an inverter right now. It's crazy.
That's
So
crazy.
hopefully I'll see a fan move here in a second, and then I can get some power back on some lights.
that would be awesome. But I will tell
Island
you,
problems.
I will tell you right now. I hope that the Wolves end up playing the Bears because I don't know
That's
if
what
you
I'm
remember.
looking forward to.
I don't know if you remember from last season, but the Astros had to play the Falcons first round last season in the tournament.
That would be
Yeah,
really
that
cool.
was garbage. But we hung in there with them the whole game. Like it was one of the closest series with the Astros up until that point.
Oh, absolutely. But this could be a total grudge match, so it could be huge. Hoping for the Bears to get selected, and it looks like it's actually going to be the Bears.
And
The
it
Astros and the
does.
Falcons
Let's go.
Yes.
are going to play against each other. That is awesome.
Let's go,
This is probably the best matchup that I think that you're
Harry. I definitely want to stream that game
Yup.
for sure.
For sure. Definitely has to. And there you go.
That-
Wolves
that's
versus
the
Bears.
That's the matchup.
And
of
then
the,
Falcons,
matchup of the
Astros
week.
for the last one.
In my
Nice,
opinion,
nice.
That might be matchup of the week right there.
It definitely could be.
The Bears and Wolves. That's good. That's gonna have a lot of potential for both teams.
Certainly going to be an interesting game. I can tell you that much.
The Falcons and the Astros.
And these are your matchups. So these guys, if everybody could start scheduling your games, GMs, schedule your games, your first round.
And get with me. Please DM me to get scheduled your times.
Yes, please do. But everybody, Wednesday to Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you may play your games any of those times. Let us know. We will stream it. We will do our best to get it streamed. And best of luck to you, competitive league teams. Moving forward to everybody's
good-
long-awaited next wheel.
Long next.
Next wheel. We have
Who
the
we thinking?
Champions League.
Who we thinking off the board first, Nolan and Dirty?
Oh, that's a great question.
Off the board first, it's a 25% chance of getting it right.
Exactly.
This-
I'm
I'm going to go with the undead.
I'm going with the
Undead.
Hound.
Undead.
I'm gonna go with the fighters going off the board first, and now it's gonna be the Olympians.
All of us different.
For
Poorly.
It's the undead.
Yeah,
Wow, JD, so lucky. That's just all luck.
that's that ESP.
That was not big brain. That was luck. Mine was big brain.
All right, Undead. Who will you be playing? And do you want to step
The
up
fighters.
and try to be able to
Hounds.
win first round against the Olympians? That is the real question. I know the Olympians are the big team to beat in the Champions League right now.
Yeah, I could agree on that.
Going against the Undead is the Fighters, which means the Hounds and the Olympians will be duking it out
Oh,
in the
man,
first
that's gonna be
round.
insane.
That'll be a great game.
Yes, that will.
Undead versus the Fighters, and then we will have the Hounds
Hounds
versus
and Olympians.
the Olympians. All of these games should be attempted to be streamed, should be tried to be scheduled for as soon as possible so that we can have as much time to be able to go and get guys to stream this as possible and get this up and running, guys. So please let us know when these games are scheduled. Here you go. Undead versus Fighters and Hounds versus Olympians. You guys have from tomorrow, Wednesday, to Saturday to be able to play these games. So please get them played, get them scheduled, get it going. In the meantime, we have a couple of other things to talk about as well for the tournament. Our community event managers, Subsloth and Feed, are in the process of putting together some more stuff that will be happening during the week. Nothing is set in stone just yet, but we will definitely have some tournaments, like in Rocket League tournaments, like these. Dirty, I don't even know what they are. I know you host them all the time, but your little tournaments that you just have to search up for.
I just call them Dirty's Tourneys.
Dirty's Tourneys. So we might have a couple of
Yeah.
Dirty's Tourneys, and I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not preface it with this, but I know that there's gonna be some money to be won at some point. So make sure that everybody is
Yes.
looking at those announcements. Make sure that you guys are all active. Running it this week. Everybody will be allowed to be playing, and we will get those up and running. But guys, be active this week.
And it definitely will be broken up into different sizes of or I guess strengths. Like, we're not going to have the champions play with the prospects for sure, because it would not be fair.
No, absolutely. But
so I'm guessing let's just do it every champions, prospects, and competitor. We'll do all 3 separate tournaments for that.
That sounds good to me. Sounds awesome.
I'm fine with it. I'm a free agent.
But we will be having those little tournaments here and there. I know that our community event managers have worked on and are still working on another community event that will be held either right before playoffs or right after playoffs, depending on what we're gonna end up doing for our next season. So we have that going as well. But I think that's got to be a big piece of why we decided to do the tournament. The other community event that we have been planning since the beginning of the season is not quite ready yet. We've got a lot to work on, but it will look amazing when it happens.
Yes, it is going to be fantastic.
That one's going to be a fun one.
It will be a ton of fun. So we have the community event right now, right here. That is what will be going on this week. We will have this going into next week and community events scattered in between. Potentially a couple of other things as well. I know that we are planning on having some GM versus GM games as well. So you guys will be able to vote for who you want to play in those games. But the GM versus GM games, you'll be able to nominate your GM to go and play with another GM or another player to be able to go and play against 2 other GMs of your choice. And you guys can pull GMs from anywhere. So you could have Prospect playing against Champions GMs. But this is your time to see your GMs play against other GMs and have a ton of fun doing it. So it is a good time. Last season, I know we had a lot of fun with that. That'll be out and soon. Ready to be voted on. That was a fun
little tournament there where we had everybody 1v1 and 2v2 in each other.
Oh,
that was great.
Absolutely. It was a good time. So guys, that will be out soon enough. I will make sure that I get you guys that information so that we can get going on that. But I figure we got 2 more things left to do. One of them's power rankings, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So I know that we haven't been super consistent on the power rankings for this season, But we are hoping to get that up and running right now for the little bit of the season that we have left, because it's better than not having anything, right? So,
For
right
sure,
here
for sure.
in front of me, I have I have the Prospect League power rankings done by each director and the members of our power ranking committee. So this is what we have right now. We've got our whole prospect, everything. I filled out mine. Killer Bunny filled out his. We have every single one of our members who filled out theirs. E5
Except for
joined his
mine.
today, except for Dirty, who's going to be doing it on the spot right now. Dirty, take us through it.
All right, so number one choice in prospect is the obvious, except for Kickens, and that's Empire. These guys are unstoppable. They're like the Astros from last season. It's Simba and Chewbacca is just hard to beat. They're just too good together.
Absolutely.
We need to rank check them.
No, listen,
Yeah, we
I'm
really
telling
do,
you, 100%.
Every game I watch, I'm like, rank check them.
All right.
All right.
Number two.
So that's number one will be the Empire. Number two, I'm going to go with the Raptors. They put on a good show with the Empire the other night. Great game, and they're number two in the league in standings as well. And it's been a 1 and 2, like number one and number two is taken off from the rest for the beginning of the season. I mean, the other teams are starting to catch up, but yeah, Raptors number two, strong team.
Absolutely. Number three.
All right. So on to number three. I'm going to have to give it to you with the Knights, Nolan.
Oh, how kind.
You guys are playing real good. You just picked up Cheech. Damn solid team. That's all I can say.
Pick up. Great chemistry, everything. She just the players.
All right. So number four, I'm going to have to go with the Rhythm. I would normally put my team there, but my star player just ranked out, so we're not number four anymore. So yeah, Rhythm is a great team. They're going to make a run for the top three as well.
I feel appreciated.
Who do we got next?
But I will put me as number five, the Bulls, the Pirates. Just because I do have a couple people I am looking at and hoping to get on the team, and if I do secure these guys, then we'll be up in the top three team as well.
Absolutely.
But as of right now, I don't have those team players, so I'll put us at number five. I'm ranking myself at number five practically. No, I'm just all right, so number six, I guess I will have to go with the Phantoms.
Oh my god, Dirty, you literally have the same thing as me.
Oh, I'm not copying you, I promise. But yeah, the Phantoms, like, be honest with you, if I wasn't just so happy about being in tied for third right now, I would have put them above me, but we are tied for third. We were playing strong, even though it was just me as of now. Thanks, E5.
Oh, my fault.
But all right, so then I guess number 7 would be the Pirates.
Oh my god, he's actually.
They've had a little trouble this season, but they still got some players, and I think they're definitely gonna.
Shout out.
I mean, they can even move up so easily.
Can't wait to
Absolutely.
see Koyo rank out.
All right, so we got the last 3 teams left. I'm gonna have to go with the Cyclones after this week, just because the other 2 teams didn't get a win at all. So the bottom 2 is going to have to be Vikings and then Pirates, just because Pirates didn't get scheduled, and Vikings.
Dirty. You already said something.
Yeah.
You said the Pirates. You're missing.
Oh.
You're missing 2.
No, I said Cyclones and then Vikings, Pirates.
Viking Sharks.
No, you Sharks.
Or Vikings, Sharks. Blah. My bad. Sharks. Thank you, E5, for correcting me.
Yep. No problem.
All right. And there you go.
But Vikings took a crazy bad weekend for them, so that's why they moved down. They would normally be higher on the list, but they've had a bad weekend. And this is power rankings. It's not about standings. It's about how you played week to week.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, there's my power rankings for prospect.
Not Dirty copying me.
No, I didn't copy you.
Hey, we chose the same thing.
Be honest with you, I have it on my TV right now in the chat. It's actually just the only one I can't see is your list.
Oh well, we have the literal same exact thing, I think.
Oh, great.
Let's see. Yep,
Only Nolan.
we do.
That's funny.
All right, so I know a little bit about the competitor league, not much because they're in a higher league than me, and I don't keep up with it as much as I do the prospect league.
Yep.
But I do know these players and teams a little bit. So my first pick with competitor is the Bears.
Woo!
Bears are a good
Them
Them
team.
guys, yeah, they are the team to beat in competitor right now. I think they are just on a crazy good roll, and they play so good together.
Absolutely. 100%. I think
All right.
I think the Bears are another team
Let
too.
me see. For number 2 in competitor league, I want to say the Hunters, but no, the Rhinos. It's got to be the Rhinos for number 2. They got a strong team. I think that between them and the Bears, that's the hardest one for me was the Rhinos. I wanted to put them number first after this weekend.
Rhinos are good.
And somebody said, well, why are Astros in last for like half the people? Nobody else has seen him play.
Hey, I didn't put them
Yeah, but we
on.
do go off of stats too. It's not all about seeing the teams
Very
play because not
true.
everybody makes their time, to get streamed and everything.
Yeah.
Very
But I can
true.
almost promise you, I'm not going to put the Astros last. I know where they're going to go out on my list. But so for number 3, I definitely want to go with the Hunters. Kickin's team is strong. Definitely put the Hunters third. They're like all the top 3-4 teams is the hardest one in this competitor just because they're all great teams.
Absolutely. Number 4?
Number 4, definitely the Wolves. I would definitely go with the Wolves for number 4, just because they are, again, one of the top, like I said, the top 4 teams in competitor are all so close to each other that you got to put the Wolves in there.
Absolutely. And they've been putting
All
the work
right.
in the time too.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. All right. For number 5, take it back to my old GM and the Falcons. This might be a little biased pick because I didn't really want to put Harry that low on the list because I'm an ex-Falcon. But no, they're still, they have a lot of potential, and I think they're going to do good coming up. And it's tournament weekend. This will give them time to get together and play together some more. And they have one of my favorite people in the league, Zinko, on the team.
There you go.
Yeah,
Rush.
told you, bias pick. Bias pick. But for number 6, I will have to go with Cobras. Like that. Normally, I would have put them above the Falcons, but I think, like I said, with Zinko and the Falcons, they're going to have a good thing coming up. But Cobras, number 6 in competitor is my choice.
Yep.
And then the last 2 would have to be Astros over Armada, just because I know we've had some problems with Armada getting scheduled and everything, so it's kind of hard to give them a power ranking if they can't get their games going, but whatever. And Astros is still pretty strong. They just had some, I think, just bad luck lately.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just bad luck. And it happens in this game all the time. Just bad freaking luck.
All right. Champions League.
Champions League. You want to scroll down? Sorry. I'm watching it through my TV,
You're good,
not
you're
my
good.
phone. Let's see. All right, for champions, definitely going to put the Hounds number 1. I think they're the team to beat, even though the Olympians are undefeated. I'm pretty sure, correct?
They've dropped 1,
By-
but they're series
They dropped
undefeated.
1, but I know that they're kicking ass no matter what. Like they're like beating
Olympians are
teams
good.
up right now.
And you're going
But
Hounds
I'm gonna
number
put the
1.
Hounds. I'm going Hounds number 1, just because I have a good feeling that they're going to come through and be a real strong team to fight with this season.
That's awesome.
And all it takes is a break like this one break right here, where you don't have to worry about scheduling any games or anything, and get to play for fun, and it gets you to grow with your team a little more. So yeah. And then of course Olympians got to be number 2. I just couldn't help myself and put them with number 1 like everyone else.
Yeah.
They're
Understandable.
Not trying to complicate.
Watch this. Y'all see these right here. Y'all see these rankings? Mine's going to be correct.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, the Undead, for sure. And then 4 Fighters. But yeah, number 3 is definitely. But, this is such a small league that it's hard to even put anybody in the last place.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody
Like,
does
they all
well.
can switch around so fast. I mean, granted, the Olympians only dropped 1 game so far, but between the other 3 teams, it could be anybody up there doing the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that is my power rankings for this week.
Alrighty. I think you're spot on, and I think that call in the Champions League is huge.
Was actually really. That was.
I think I'm giving it to the Hounds. I like the team, and they have a lot of potential.
That is
tell you,
huge.
A week off is a big deal to a lot of players.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, shout out to what's his name? Shout out to Atomic. Very young, very good player for Champions.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. E5, you want to be there someday?
Yeah.
Oh, good call, good call. All right, guys. Next up, the next segment we have, and the last thing that we have to cover in this stream right now, is our playoff scenarios. Is our playoffs everything? We are going to go and we're going to talk about what the playoffs are because they're a little bit different than how they were last season. So we're going to go to just the prospect playoffs for right now because it's just that simple. So prospect playoffs are essentially more or less the exact same thing as they were last season, with the exception of the only change being in the number 4 seed. And now I'm not sure what is happening. Huh. My thing has decided to stop working. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, so last season.
All right. Well, while we got a second, let's congratulate Nolan on moving to a streamer for Winthrop University next season. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Woo! Go Nolan, you got this.
Thank you very much, buddy. Still not working though. Not sure why that is.
Yeah, I was just trying to buy a couple seconds, but yeah, congrats on that, bro. That's some big stuff, man.
I
That's
appreciate
really
it.
big.
Let's see if I can change this at all. Hold on.
So, how's everybody's day going? You gotta find a new phone case. This is a problem.
My night is going A-okay. I'm running off an inverter so I can stream this right now. No power all day.
All right, I think I just changed it. I think it's gonna work now. We can also just go check anywhere else too, like right here.
Hey, we got power! Sorry.
You got power.
We got power.
Let's go.
Power.
Love power. Sounds awesome.
Hey, I thought, to be honest with you, I didn't think we were going to get power for a couple days.
Oh, wow. You thought it was going to be that long?
Yeah, man, they lazy here, man, sometimes about the power.
Wow.
Like, it'll just rain and it'll go out for like 2-3 days. Last time, it didn't even do nothing. It just went out for 2 or 3 days. Wasn't even storming, anything. It's blue skies.
Wow. Just out like that? Just whatever?
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
and people make jokes and be like, oh, it's an iguana fell on the power line.
Oh, wow.
That's
All right. Give me 1 second here, guys, and I will take you through this. I'm literally just going to remove it and just redo it.
Alright, well, while I wait, Poyo, can you rank out? I really need Poyo to rank out.
I say everybody's top player needs to rank out.
So
If you're not ranking out, what are you doing?
yeah, Dirty. what
Be
are you
like
doing?
E5.
Yeah, Dirty. What are you doing?
I sit in training, man. I barely ever play comp anymore unless I play with you because I don't have good teammates unless, like for randoms.
Hey, I can't boost you anymore. So
You don't boost me ever. We play good together.
Well, yeah, but now I can't boost you all the way to Diamond freaking 3. Because then
Oh, yeah, I don't.
get called out for boosting you.
I
could
don't
always
never
boost you
want anybody to boost me.
I could boost you to D3 and then you can earn the rest.
All right, we're back. We're back.
All right, we got it going.
All right. So, guys, for those of you who are still here, stuck with it, stick with us through it, all that. For prospect, just to start off here for prospect, for prospect and for competitor, actually. The top 3 teams who have the most points at the end of regular season, at the end of week 8, will receive buys into the final tournament for UNL for their respective league. So what I have up on the screen right now is just the play-in tournament. So
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to mute.
the top 3 teams who have the most points will avoid this play-in tournament, but will make it to the final bracket, the final playoff tournament bracket. And number 1 will end up playing whoever wins this play-in tournament that I'm showing you guys right now. This is for teams who at the end of the season do not make the playoffs in the top 3. Everybody is still given an equal opportunity to make the playoffs and make that 4th seed. So, unlike last season, the number 4 team, who had the 4th most points, essentially got a free ride to the final game to decide who goes into the final playoff bracket. But this season, we have decided that number 4 team will only get a bye in the first round. And they will make it right to the second round. So last season, if you guys were sticking around, the Falcons wouldn't have made it to that last
Made it to the
game.
finals.
Right. They wouldn't have made it to that last final game.
We got so lucky.
They would have gotten a first round bye. But more importantly, it's really, we're doing this because we have a weird number of teams to be able to act otherwise with. So these 6 teams right here who are in round 1, that will be every team who is number 5 and below. And number 4 will be that little number 1 seed that's already in round 2. So they're going to get that extra bye, but they're going to have to play somebody after that. So that is how we're going to handle that for the playoffs. So if you are not in the top 3 in your league, you will have to win the play-in tournament in order to make the final playoff bracket. So that is how it will work in Prospect. This is the Prospect one that we're looking at right now. We're going to pop over to the competitor one, the competitor play-in tourney. The competitor play-in tourney is more or less the same thing as what it was last season. We're going to have something that looks like this right here. Except we are going to have these 2 teams playing with each other, the number 4 and the number 5 in round number 1, and they are going to move up, and still the number 1 team is going to have a bye and will play the lower ranked seed of those that are still within the tournament. So if this number 4 and this number 5 will play each other, they'll move up to play the number 1 team, and then they'll go from there. So that is going to be how competitor is going to work as far as playoff goes. And then champions, it's that simple. There's 4 teams in champions, and they're just going to have all 5 teams make the playoffs. It'll just be in what order. Who has to play the number 1 team? Who plays the number 2 and number 3 team? It'll be all like that.
Exactly.
So, guys, that's really about it. You guys got anything else?
Yes, I got one more thing to say. Tomorrow, Bulls is hosting a tryout at 7. If you want to be a Bull in Prospect, please show up or DM me.
There you go.
I need players.
Be there.
Awesome stuff, guys. Guys, make sure that you get those games scheduled for the tournament. Make sure that you guys schedule those games. Let us know so we can stream them. We want to have an awesome Spirit Week. We want to have an awesome community event week. We are going to come to you guys with more events coming up. You guys will just have to wait for them. But this week will be packed full of surprises, and this is only the first. So, without that, guys, if you got anything else, talk now.
All right.
Yeah, just hit me up to get your games streamed for this tournament this weekend. I have a lot of free time this weekend, so it'll be no problem. And like I said, we're going to try to block it. So, guys, we'll try to put out maybe a time schedule here in a little while into the Discord, and you guys can sign up for what times your teams are available to play.
Awesome. E5,
Right.
anything?
Yeah, guys, appreciate your teachers. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. And
Oh,
make
there you
sure
go.
to take vitamins and drink your orange juice.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay safe, be good, and we will see you later this week.